Welcome to this short presentation of the LaserNet Developer software. LaserNet Developer is the central configuration and design software for your LaserNet output management solution. From LaserNet Developer you can design, set up, script and download settings for your entire solution. Now let's have a look at the actual software. This is the developer software, and what I see here is a list of forms that's currently designed in this solution. I will click on the invoice form. What you see here is on the left hand side an exact copy of the data being sent from the ERP system. So this is a sample of a stream of invoice data. The right hand side is the final document that will be printed, faxed or emailed. So you can see here that LaserNet splits up the final document in a first page, middle pages and a last page. For this sample of data, LaserNet will produce 4 pages of document. If I change the size of the dynamic area, LaserNet will then create more pages. What I will show here is how you rearrange the data coming from the ERP system to the output page. I will select the rearrange and pick up a piece of data and just drag it to the output side. I will take another piece of data here and again just drag it onto the output side. I can then align these pieces of data and move them around on the page. Of course, I can then select the font size and typeface and so forth. I can also take more than one copy of the same data and again place it on the output side. For this piece of data I would like to have a barcode, and I select a size, and very easily I have a barcode on my output page. The dynamic area of the document, as we see it here, can also be moved around, and what you see here is actually images that are fetched from the disk at the time when the documents are being printed, and these images is of course corresponding to the item number of this particular item here. Now I'll just go back to the single page layout here, and I like to show how to put on overlays like logos, as you see here. I will then open a Word document, and I have a Word document here with my logo and some text here. And what I do is very simple. I just choose to print and select the printer called LaserNet Print Capture. I will print that, then go back to my developer software. Here I can import overlays, and you see this is the overlay I just printed. Import that, and then back to my form. Right clicking here, I can select overlay files, and these are the overlays that currently are on the page. I will add my new overlay, which I can find down here. That's the one. and I can see a small preview of it here, and just OK, and now I get the logo and the big text here. So it's very easy to change. Let's try and just change that document, going back to my Word file, and I can change this text here, a new background on that, and then again print to the printer called LaserNet Print Capture, back to the developer software, import the new overlay, overriding the old one, and on the form I can then ask it to update, and the new overlay will instantly be on the form. Now LaserNet can produce a lot of types of output. This is just a simple form output. One of the sheets on this document here could be a copy, or it could be an XML file. So from the same data that I had before, I can now produce an XML file. What I'll do is I will insert a template, so I choose a format or a template that is a known standard for an XML file. I will ask it to import that one. And now I have the template here. So what I'll do, again, I'll just rearrange the data. If I want a street name, I can just drag it onto a field in the XML file. So this is how I build up an XML file in the required standard and format. Now let's go back to the list of forms I have here, and let's try to look at a different type of form. This is a form where the input is in XML and the output is a form like we had that before. I'll start by just adding my overlay from before. This was the one. That's how that looked. And the same way as before, I can rearrange the data, just clicking on the data, dragging the data to the output page. Just selecting a sufficient font here, rearrange, and dragging the data to the output page. Also, this form will generate multiple pages, and also the last thing here is an XML to XML. If your input from your ERP system is in the XML format, you can convert that into other XML standards, and exactly the same way, clicking on a piece of information from your XML file and dragging that information to the output XML format. I will leave this form. This is a very short presentation of the some of the design facilities. Of course, there's a lot of other advanced facilities. Here I can look at the input devices that are set up in this current solution, and also I can look at the output destinations, which can then be printers, FTP sites, or mail output, PDF output, and so on. Finally, what I do is that I update the server, and here I then have a list of the LaserNet output management servers that's currently installed in this solution, and I just select a number of servers that I want to update right now, either immediately or I can schedule an update, and then just pressing OK, I will update these servers. So this was a short presentation. If you want to learn more, you can log on to formpipe.com, and thank you for watching.